It stirs something inside. It's hard to explain what being a juggalo is unless you truly feel what being a juggalo is. And in that moment, I felt what being a juggalo is. And the little spark started inside, all right? And it grew, and it grew.
Can we just take a moment of silence for what is this? I mean, you're like a Tim Burton fantasy come to life. And how the fuck do you pull it off? Great tits and good skin and great teeth and beautiful blue eyes. How do you do this?
Genetics, I don't know. I guess I'm just blessed. My name is 666, or Miranda Edwards.
Miranda, where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised.
Tell me about your childhood.
Growing up, I was a very spoiled child. My mother doted on me, but she also showed me the world, like opened my mind. My mom's she was like new age before new age was a thing back in the 80s. I am old. I'm 38. My parents love each other. They're still together all these years later. They are not married, but
that's why they're happy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was really bullied in school, actually. I was the weird kid. I had friends outside of school, like my friend who was here. They left me. That's my best friend since kindergarten. Steph left me, but it's okay. You're my new friend. You're my new.
Are you nice?
I'm very nice.
Oh my God,
I'm insane.
kind?
Absolutely. You know what I do in my spare time? I raise Luna moths. You know, the big green moths. Currently, right now at 25, my mom taking care of my little caterpillars. But this year I've raised 100. With this 25, it'll be 150. They are actually like artificial light fucks with their breeding habits. I'm an extremely empathetic person.
I can't wait for you, my best friend. Fuck those guys.
My best friend, she got a mixtape from her friend on the street or a neighbor or something, and it had an ICP song on it. Well, meanwhile, I had gone to a record store, and they had an ICP shirt there, and I thought it was so cool. I was like, oh, I was immediately drawn to it. Like, I felt like this energy coming from the shirt.
What did the shirt look like?
It was from like the Riddle Box era.
Riddle Box is the
yeah,
best one.
yeah. It was from the Riddle Box era. It just said it was a white shirt, which was weird because I never wore. I was a goth child. White was totally out of my wheelhouse, but I saw this ICP shirt, and I was like, I had to have it. Like, I was just like, Mom, will you buy me the shirt? Because I was like 14. You know, she drove me to the record store. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a job. So she got me the shirt, which was white. It had ICP on the front, said Wicked Clowns on the back, right? So that night, I had plans with Steph, my best friend, to spend the night at her house. I go over to her house. I'm wearing the new white shirt, and she's like, oh, my God, I think my friend just gave me a mixtape with those guys on it. And I was like, really? And she puts it on, and the song was called Joker's Wild, and it's on Riddle Box.
I know,
all right? Yeah. So Joker's Wild. Suzuki, hey, it ain't bad at all. We just cut your face off and slap your skull. Who's next for the games in front? Hillbilly Earl, come on down. Run. The redneck that sicked his dog on me. That's gonna cost you a spin, bunny. Staple your lips shut, cut off your toes. I got my purple suit and my yellow tie. Somebody's gonna die. Like, what being a true juggalo is. Like, a lot of people are on the realm of being a true juggalo. It depends on who you talk to, really. But for me, like, it's more than just liking a band, having a family. There is something like a spiritual experience almost. It's almost like a religion. Like, I am not a religious person, but maybe when it comes to being a juggalo, I am, because this is like my religion. I live this every day.
This
like,
is a lifestyle.
It's not a gathering. It's not a lifestyle, though. It's more than that. Like, people say, oh, it's a lifestyle. Yeah, it's what I am. It's what I am. This is my true calling in life. It's to be a juggalo, and it's more than just like I said, like a lifestyle or a religion or anything, any label you can put on it, I guess, for the people that truly feel it, which is a whole lot of people. But a lot of people don't, too. They're just here for the craziness or whatever. ICP, like, they say, oh, well, it's not us. You know, yeah, you got that's.
I can't.
Yeah, you get PTSD. ICP, they'll say, oh, well, it's not us, like, it's something else, or it's the Juggalos. Like, really what they are, they're the vessels for the spirit that comes through them. The spirit of the Dark Carnival flows through ICP, and we all absorb it. And even people that don't feel it, they can still feel the magic. But there's a certain thing, and it's hard to describe. And I know people are probably like, oh, this bitch is crazy, whatever. No, it's uplifting. It's all about positivity. It's hard to, like, take ICP seriously, because on the surface, it's like, oh, they're clowns that rap, and, you know, it's all this goofy shit. And, like, people,
not serious about that?
Like, with fucking magnets, how does that work? Like, people always love to use that line. Like, or, you know, the song actually has a serious meaning to it. If you listen to the lyrics, it's more about appreciating and enjoying and, like, just the wonderment of nature and everything around us. Like, some of the lyrics in there, like, I've seen a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. Like, that whole process of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly is a miracle. But there's a line in there that people love to make fun of, which is fucking magnets, how do they work, okay?
Fucking magnets, how do they work? And I don't want to talk to a scientist. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed.
So really what it is just like humans only have so much understanding of stuff, right? Like we think, like people are all like, oh, well, it's science, we definitely know. But then they're always finding new things within the science. And they're like, oh, we were wrong. So who's to say what is real and what is not? And we can get deep into these songs. And they present these things. And we, the Juggalos, we understand what they're saying, okay? But like the outsiders will look at it and be like, that's fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck are they talking about? But if you actually look at the lyrics, you're like, wow, yeah, that makes sense. Because like they're talking about all this stuff that's actually, you know, has wonderment to it. They have a lot of funny comedy songs. Oh yeah, haha, funny these clowns. But that's how they draw you in, all right? You're like, oh, that's funny. Just like me and my friend got drawn in with the Joker's
Like when
Wild.
I used to have a 20 on a fishing pole in front of B&H, the acidic store, and I would just reel
Yeah, you
them
reel
in.
it in. You get them to come to you, and
Nothing
then you
funny
start
than
talking
making
to
a
them.
Jew chase a 20.
Then you start talking
You
to
know
them, and you're like, you can open their mind, and that's what they do. They put out that comedy shit, and you're like, wow, these guys are fucking funny, whatever. But you feel that spark, like I said, we felt like something else to it. So then you start listening deeper, and then you start like seeing the meaning within it all, and it's this whole thing. Yeah, yeah. So
You probably will get in fucking has a good PhD in ICP.
I have a
PhD
I
in ICP.
yeah PhD in ICP.
College courses.
Oh man, I'd be like, I'm doing my PhD in ICP, like Insane Clown
Awesome,
Posse.
why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. I don't know. No, I feel like I already have a PhD in ICP, so like yeah. It was awesome talking to you. Like seriously, we have to wrap it up. I think I said. I mean, there's so much more I could say. Yeah, Juggalo Supreme. That's me.
Yes, you're the supreme juggalette.
I've been around doing this for a long time, so I would just say that I am known.
You put in the work.
Yeah, I put in the work.
God, your skin looks good.
Thank you.
Peace out, bitches. Let's go see.
All right. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
We're